Hi everybody, I just thought I'd update you on my makeup routine at the moment. Every fortnight I rotate like virtually every product on my makeup table. So I'm just going to flip the camera and show you what's here for luxury high-end Fortnite. This little skincare beauty has been, I'm using it as a primer sometimes, but I'm also using it as a mask at night, so my makeup does go on so much better with this. It's pricey, it's Elemis, but it's really lovely. Has anyone else used this? I really like it. Okay, so I've got all my Fenty liners here. I've got my two Natasha Denona concealers, the brightening one and the N3. I've got a Mellow lipstick, the Electro one, the bright orange, and I've got two MAC lipsticks. I've got the Misha BB cream, which is so close to finishing, and I'm also really close to finishing my LYS Triple Fix Serum Foundation, so that stays in. The Milk Hydro Grip, which is super light, so I have to, the shade of it's super light, so I can only really use it in the cool months, along with my Merit, it's meant to be a bronzing stick, but it's even too light for me in Quince, so I'm sort of just using it as a cheek balm type product. Absolutely the Merit Minimalist concealer and foundation stick in Oak is in. This is an absolutely brilliant product. I love it. I've got a NARS cheek stick here, face trace oh no, this is the Westman Atelier, I apologize. This is the face trace contour stick in Biscuit. My favorite contour product probably of all time is this one, and I do have a new one ready to open momentarily. I've also pulled in my Bobbi Brown stick foundation in Cool Honey, which is basically a bronzer shade for me now. I'll show you. See that? So I can mix that with the Merit and get a nice sort of warmth to my face. I've got a MAC single, where are we? MAC single shadow here. This one is Amber Lights, I think. Yeah, Amber Lights. I've got the Kosas Cloud Set in, what is it? Candy Cloud Set. So it's the pink one. You can see I've got pan there. Oh, this is the NARS. This is the NARS, what are we? I won't say it. That's the classic shade, that pinky gold. Need to get some use out of that. I've had it in my collection for a long time and I just don't use it. This is so flat. I'm going to have to depot it soon, I think. The Merit Flush Balm, which I use as a blush and a bronzer in Terracotta. Absolutely love that product. Of course, my MAC Paint Pot in Painterly is my eye primer, but I've also pulled in the Danessa Myricks Colour Fix Invisible Base. Because my lids have been so dry lately, I'm putting this on first. It sort of is like a cross between a wax and Vaseline, so it's quite good for dry lids. Of course, my Benefit Foolproof Precisely My Brow Pencil in 3.5. I absolutely love this product. I go through so many of them. The Laura Mercier, this is new to my collection, the Laura Mercier, what's it called? Translucent Powder, Loose Setting Powder, Ultra Blur. The other one, the traditional one, is so drying on me that it's great for brides, but not for my 52-year-old face. I've pulled in the Napoleon Perdis Flushing Powder in whatever shade that is. It's just pinks and corals, etc. I've got the two Tower 28 bronzing and contour creams, which are, as you can see, very well used and almost done. This is almost finished as well. My La Roche-Posay Thermal Spring Water for sensitive skin. I use this in between makeup steps to refresh my face. And another blush. I've got the Mellow in Pinky Promise. No, I've pulled in the Bronze Goddess. I apologise. Oh, there you are. So that is a powder bronzer. I've got the Dior Quint, which I really love. You'll see how much I love it. I've used it a lot. Let me take that silly plastic thing off. There we go. It's beautiful. Most of the embossing's gone now because I do use this a lot. I often take it traveling because it's really good packaging and it's convenient and the shades are very wearable. Mother Pat McGrath, Mothership 2, trying to open it here and hold the camera at the same time. This is by far my favourite colour story that she's ever created, and I just love it, and I will probably always love it. It's certainly not leaving my collection anytime soon, and I've not bought any other Motherships because this one has everything that I want from it. The Mellow Stardust Glow palette has two fantastic highlighters, a really, really good cool tone bronze, and you can see there's a huge dip in there, and a blush shade that has shimmer that goes really well with that NARS stick. So while this palette is so big and was a lot of money, but my goodness, it's such good value. Mellow is an Australian-owned luxury makeup brand. And here's the big disappointment. I wanted to pull in another single shadow, so I reached for my Merit in Social, and I was going to put it on today. It is completely dry. Look at that. Look at how chalky that is. So I'm going to try and mix some Napoleon Purtis, you know, like Duraline. It's the same sort of product. And see if I can bring it back to life, because this was a lot of money and that's very disappointing. I only bought it, well, last year, but still it should last longer than that, shouldn't it? Okay, so let's put a couple of drops of that in there. Right, so that's what I've ended up with. I'm going to now try and put it onto my lid. Let's see how that goes. All right, let's try and put some on. I'm using my finger because that is the idea of these shadows, that you can put them on with your finger. Now I have got some other shadow there, as you can see, but I really wanted to add this one because it goes with my top and the overall aesthetic that I'm going for today. That's there, and it is a very soft pigment load in this, but it's gone on okay. At least now I can maneuver it and manipulate it. And I've left a bit, so I put 6 drops of that Napoleon Cake Seal Liner in there, Cake Line Sealer in there, and I'm wanting it to stay sort of a bit oily so that I can come back and use it, this product, again at another time, like during the week when I'm in a rush. It is lovely. Once it's on there, I think it should blend with a brush quite well. I'm going to put a little bit more on because I want a bit more depth of colour. That's about right. Let's see how we go. Blending with a clean brush. It's grabbing on. My brush is grabbing on. It's not loving it. And this is a Refa, so it's like the best brush I have. Best with a finger, huh? Does it look okay? I think it looks okay. Anyway, for a very expensive product, I shouldn't have to do that, should I? I don't know. I just think that is unreasonable expectation that I have to, and that's been dry for a while. I think I might have even reported on that being dry some time back. I've made a mess here. Anyway, I'll stop this video now. I have things to do today, but that is my fortnight rotation. If you would like me to keep up with these videos, keep showing me my rotations, then I will. But I thought today was kind of fun because I'm doing particularly high-end and luxe makeup for the next fortnight. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.